Taurus, May 2026 is not soft just because you usually know how to hold yourself together. That's the thing this month is exposing. From the outside, you can look calm, grounded, even unbothered. Meanwhile, your inner world is doing a lot. Uranus entering Gemini is messing with your sense of stability in a way that's fast, mental, and honestly a little irritating. Your ideas about money, value, work, and what you actually need to feel safe are changing quickly. You may have sudden plans, sudden expenses, sudden flashes of clarity about what's worth your time and what absolutely is not, but it can also feel like your brain is running ahead of your body. You want certainty, and this month keeps showing you movement instead. That doesn't mean you're losing control. It means the old structure isn't enough anymore. And then there's Saturn and Neptune in Aries, which for you is deeper and quieter than people around you probably realize. This is the kind of transit that can make you tired in a way sleep doesn't fully fix. Not because you're lazy, not because you're weak, because there's pressure building in the back of your psyche. Saturn is asking you to mature spiritually and emotionally. Neptune is dissolving old defenses, old fantasies, old ways you've protected yourself by going numb or pretending you're fine. So, if May feels heavy, if your energy dips randomly, if you're noticing weird emotional sensitivity or this urge to pull back and disappear for a minute, that makes sense. Your inner life is working overtime. You're processing things you haven't had language for. And honestly, some of it is grief. Grief for versions of yourself that kept going long after they should have rested. Mentally, this month has two speeds, and neither of them are neutral. One speed is very practical. You're thinking about the bills, your resources, your body, your space, your routine, the things you can actually touch and improve. The other speed is anxious. Uranus in Gemini can make you jumpy around money and self-worth. One minute you're confident, the next you're spiraling because one text went unanswered or one number in your bank account makes you feel unsafe. That's why May is asking you to get very honest about what actually calms you down and what just distracts you. Retail therapy isn't grounding. Avoidance isn't peace. Overworking to prove you're useful isn't security. You need real stability, not the performance of it. May 1st is where things get personal fast. That full moon in Scorpio lands right across from you, and it's not subtle. This can bring relationship truths right to the surface. Not cute truths, not the kind you can smooth over with a sweet message and a nice dinner. I'm talking about power dynamics, control issues, emotional resentment, jealousy, sexual tension, financial entanglements, trust. If you've been trying to keep the peace by staying silent, this full moon can make that impossible. Somebody says the thing, somebody reveals what they're really feeling, somebody gets caught hiding something. And sometimes, Taurus, that somebody is you. You have a habit of holding a lot in until you're done. This month, be careful you don't wait so long that the truth comes out like a weapon. If you're single, this first half of May can be intense because you're not in the mood for games, but you are vulnerable to emotional complexity. That's not the same thing as love. A Scorpio full moon can pull chemistry out of you so fast, it feels fated. You can meet someone and immediately feel the obsession, the curiosity, the I need to know everything about you thing. And I get it. But not everybody who activates you is good for you. Some people just hit your wound in a very flattering way. So please don't confuse depth with health. Don't confuse mystery with intimacy. Jupiter in late Cancer is making you crave emotional closeness through conversation, warmth, familiarity, the feeling that you can relax and be real. That's good. That's actually very healthy for you. But if someone's presence makes your nervous system tighter instead of softer, pay attention. Your body knows before your loyalty does. If you're attached, May can expose where the relationship has gotten too comfortable with avoidance. You might be tired of always being the steady one. You might realize you've been carrying more emotionally or materially than you admitted to yourself. Or maybe your partner has been trying to tell you something for a while, and now it comes out with more force because the pressure has built. The full moon on May 1st doesn't want fake harmony. It wants honesty. That can actually save a relationship if both people are willing to stay in the room and talk like adults. But if one of you keeps using silence, stubbornness, manipulation, or guilt to control the outcome, this month will make that feel unbearable. Love has to breathe. It can't survive inside emotional lockdown. Then May 16th shows up, and this is your moment. The new moon in Taurus is personal for you. It's a reset in your body, your identity, your confidence. After the emotional intensity earlier in the month, this is where you get to come back to yourself and decide what kind of life actually matches the person you're becoming. And I want you to take that seriously. Don't waste May 16th pretending you're powerless or waiting for motivation to magically appear. Use it. Change the routine. Set the intention. Clean out the closet, update the budget, fix the sleep schedule, start the plan, recommit to your body, choose the version of you that feels simpler and stronger. This is grounded energy. It's not dramatic, but it's effective. And for you, effective is sexy. Let's talk about money, because Uranus in Gemini is not playing around there. This transit can bring volatility, but it can also bring innovation. You're thinking around income, skills, pricing, negotiation, side work, and what you're willing to tolerate for a paycheck is changing. You may suddenly realize you've undervalued yourself. You may get a brilliant idea for a new stream of income. You may also get hit with surprise expenses that force you to get sharper. That's why May 16th matters so much. It's the best day this month to make a practical financial plan. Look at what's leaking. Look at what you're avoiding. Look at what comfort actually costs. Taurus loves quality, and that's fine, but this month is asking whether your spending reflects your values or your emotions. Career-wise, there's a strange mix happening. On one hand, Saturn and Neptune in Aries can make you feel less visible, less certain, or less excited about performing ambition for other people. You may be pulling away from noisy environments, fake team culture, or work that drains your spirit even if it looks respectable on paper. On the other hand, Uranus and Gemini can make your mind incredibly sharp around solutions, language, strategy, and new ways to make yourself useful. So this isn't a dead month. It's a recalibration month. You're figuring out what's worth building. You're also being asked to trust that not every season of success looks loud. Some of the smartest moves you make in May will happen privately, behind the scenes, in the plan no one else sees yet. Jupiter in late Cancer helps more than you think. It softens you. It gives you emotional intelligence in conversation. It helps you say what you actually mean instead of swallowing it and acting weird later. It can also bring support through siblings, friends, neighbors, messages, short trips, learning, writing, and the small daily interactions that remind you life is still moving. Home and emotional safety matter a lot this month, yes, but not just in the literal sense. You need words that feel safe too. You need people you don't have to translate yourself around. You need your environment to stop feeling like a threat. The more you protect that, the stronger you get. By May 21st, when the sun enters Gemini, something opens up. The heaviness doesn't fully disappear, but your voice gets stronger, your mind gets quicker, and the energy becomes more social, more responsive, more mentally alive. Communication peaks here. You may feel more ready to answer messages, make plans, pitch ideas, negotiate, reconnect, flirt, speak up, ask better questions. This is useful energy. It gives you momentum after a slow, emotionally loaded start to the month. Just be careful not to say yes to everything because your mood finally improved. You're still learning what deserves access to you. Better communication doesn't mean everybody gets your availability. Here's the warning, and I need to be blunt. Don't turn your fear into rigidity. That's the shadow this month. When Taurus feels uncertain, the instinct is to clamp down, hold the line, dig in. Refuse to adapt. Keep the same story because at least it's familiar. But that will make May harder than it needs to be. The relationship issue won't go away because you avoided it. The money issue won't fix itself because you refuse to look. The exhaustion won't magically lift because you powered through it and acted like rest was weakness. Stubbornness can look like strength when you're scared. It's not always strength. Sometimes it's just fear wearing your face. The opportunity is real, though. You get to rebuild trust with yourself this month, not because everything is easy, but because you're finally seeing where your peace has been getting traded away. May can help you become more selective, more honest, less eager to carry what isn't yours. It can help you choose comfort that actually nourishes you instead of comfort that keeps you stuck. And with that new moon in your sign on May 16th, you have a rare chance to set the tone for the months ahead in a way that feels embodied, not performative. This is about your standards, your body, your time, your value. That's sacred territory. So this is how you win May 2026, Taurus. Let May 1st show you the truth in your relationships, even if it's uncomfortable. Use May 16th to reset your life in a practical, physical, real-world way. Let May 21st bring movement, conversation, and new momentum. But stay discerning. Protect your nervous system around money. Stop pretending tiredness is just a scheduling problem when some of it is emotional depletion. You're not here to keep proving you can endure everything. You've already done that. This month is about learning when to soften, when to speak, when to walk away, and when to finally choose yourself without guilt. That's not selfish. That's overdue. And honestly, once you stop wasting energy on what drains you, your whole life starts to feel more expensive in the best way. More valuable, more intentional, more yours.